Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. Once again, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail and continuing on the Merchant's Tale. Alongside me for the ride are the following: Arya Stormborn.
Yeah.
Lord Fyrax.
I'm cool. Hi.
And Korlash.
I guess.
All right, so we are, how far are we in this crud? We've done 10 paths so far, and I need to pull up the guide again to get to path 11.
Yay, 11.
Yeah, we did a Blade Engraven last time. Yep. Okay. So, I know where we're going, for the most part. But we'll see what happens. So, we ready to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm on Gunbreaker. Yo, what's up, Fyrax?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, you forgot you were the mentor, huh?
Okay, register for duty.
All right, path 11. And make sure I turn on my Royal Guard.
That would help. That would help.
And we're going right. Oh, no, we're going middle. That's right. We're going straight.
We'll be going straight for this one and the next one. We're not gonna go right to the final one.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
No. Straight.
Right will be a severe pain in the ass.
I'm used to that.
Oh no. Makes all the other bosses seem easy.
That's more a joke about my husband.
Last boss is bullet hell and instant death. Like, legitimately, when I beat it, it almost took the full 90 minutes.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
We were down to like 10 or so minutes when we beat it. It didn't help that someone bailed before we beat it.
hate how you have to get so. Whoop. I hate how you have to get so close to him in order to freaking just pull him.
Yeah.
Okay, the explosives are drenched. We're good to go.
What happens if you don't drench it is there's constant rock slides during the battle against the Griffin.
Part of me wants to try that, but I'll do that on my lonesome.
I'm fine doing it next time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it'll be amount to us doing it once, so it's not like it's that bad. The landslides are in a distinct pattern.
Landslides. Landslides. Front. Back and his left. All right, get out of there. Watch for his tail. On me. Okay, he doesn't do anything yet. Oh shit. Right, Typhoon, start running circles. up the mechanics.
Sort of.
No, it's not. He does. On me. Get ready to get to his sides. Move. Back right. Try Typhoon, get ready to go counterclockwise. Down his flank. On me. Move to his flank. Spear of Sand coming up. Back left. Right, Typhoon going clockwise. Down his flanks, or behind him. On me. Move to his flank. And that one's taken care of.
I got a carpet, a fan, and a potsherd.
Oh, neat. Sec. There we go. This place there. All right. All right, so we're going to be taking the rock path. Yep.
This is where you activate the magnets, right?
Floating rock. Here we go. Yeah, I think so. Ooh,
There's
wow.
something about this one which I never figured out.
Okay, apparently you have to stand as a party.
You can do it separately. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, that's one. I think this is number 2. Oh. Going up. Something different. Okay.
Is that all of them?
Yep. It just said the magnetism of the atmosphere
Okay.
shifts.
There's some magnetic rock. I don't know what you're supposed to do. We just beat it, and I never understood the mechanic.
So you have to just stand near it until it glows.
No, not this.
Oh.
In the actual final boss,
Oh.
there is a mechanic which I never figured out.
Okay.
This part easy. That part, not a clue. I've done it once and never had done it again. was absolutely carried for this fight. I do not understand it.
And
before
more.
we get it started, look, you can figure out the magnets.
Yep. All right. Everyone ready?
Are you gonna look it up or just wait till we're dying?
I thought.
No, in this battle we're about to, this is the final battle. That's okay. There's a battle, there's a part where he summons magnetic rocks. You were supposed to do. He is presumably looking at the instructions, so it should say
It doesn't.
something.
It only tells me the
Okay.
path. But maybe I'll see it when we get into this fight.
Okay.
Let's see. I've got focus target on. Let's do it. Starting off, Malefic Quartering.
Same thing as last time, avoid being hit in the bread.
Yep. Earth Rending 8. Walting Wounds. Waiting Wounds, or whatever. Yeah, Waiting. Heaven's Confluence. In. Malefic Quartering. Deals Breath Release. I think this is the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same as the positive
All right, I got it. Can't hear you.
You're connected to you're connected positive to negative, positive to the bricks, which
Yep.
affect you first. Then they do their attack.
Yep. And you want to make sure it pulls you right into the middle in order to
Yeah.
Malefic Quartering. Move. Good dodge. Steals breath release. There we go. Noik.
Yeah.
Derp.
It wasn't a derp per se. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong with that one.
Malefic quartering coming up. Oh, that was Titan. I thought that was an actual all arena AoE. Yay, we all survived. Skills breath release coming up. Whee! Doing pretty well, all things considered. There. And we win.
I got one sword. Yes.
Jeez. I think I got that card already, actually. All right, so we've got another entry in our book, and because I didn't read the last passage from or previous path, we're gonna start with that one first, as an apology to those who were looking forward to that. This one, the path, last path's entry was called a blade engraven, and it reads as follows. Intricate patterns were carved into the blade, leaving no space untouched. We retrieved the Swordmaster's weapon from the depths of the valley. The ornamentation alone marks it as a work of art, but the patterns carved into the blade itself are its most striking feature. The ancient technique of the unyielding blade passed down in Corvos is said to resemble other magic-focused sword schools, wherein the user channels ether into their weapon and unleashes it as an attack. Likely, the patterns on the blade serve to condense the wielder's ether, thus amplifying the power of such strikes. This background explains why the valley became a training ground for aspiring swordmasters. The rocks there were so strongly magnetized that they floated in the air. By pouring lightning-expected ether into them, one could strengthen the magnetism further. Conversely, earth-expected ether could be used to weaken the effect. By honing one's mastery over the rocks in the valley, a prospective swordmaster could apply such knowledge to their deadly arts. In fact, we were able to observe several of the once floating rocks strewn about the ground during our journey. I wonder what would happen if we infused them with ether somehow. At the very least, we would have a taste of the grueling training endured by the swordmasters. Alright, let's do the next entry of our path that we just completed. This one is titled Master of the Unyielding Blade, and it reads as follows. While the Master of the Unyielding Blade wielded but a single sword, it cut from all directions at once. Our last foe was a practitioner of an ancient style of swordplay, known as the Unyielding Blade. Never did I think I would behold such techniques with my own eyes, though the encounter was a pleasant but deadly surprise. In the real world, the swordmasters of the Unyielding Blade were systematically slaughtered in the war against the Garlean Empire. While some apparently survived in this purge, they could not bear imperial oppression and rose up in a failed rebellion. At last, the final swordmaster was taken captive and met an unjust end. Or so I've heard. Stories say that in ages past, the esoteric order would offer demonstrations of their skills as a show of loyalty to the royal family. Yet another tradition that was stamped out under the imperial heel. Recalling such displays reminds me of a scene in an edition of The Merchant's Tale written for children. In it, the characters reach a stage which shone in rainbow hues. It was built not for a king or queen, but as a ceremonial place to make an offering of friendship to a different race of people. If kings take pleasure in displays of martial prowess, what would pique the interest of an entirely different race? Gaining an understanding of the story's cultural background should allow us to anticipate the tale's twists before they happen, and use that insight to drive our actions while within the book. 11 down, 2 to go. We're going to take a quick 3-minute ad break and we'll be back with more. Watching on Twitch, stay tuned for more. If you're watching on YouTube, here are the links. See you in a bit.